Hello everyone, I'm Doug. I'm running a little series of FS Economy. It's a free program that you can integrate with your FSX. I'm first going to go and check which airports are close. I only fly Cessnas on this program, so I'll go and check which is the closest Cessna to where I am based, which is Echo Golf Charlie Charlie, Manchester. So I'll check which ones are 50 nautical miles from Manchester. As you can see, there's only one, so we'll go and have a look at that. As you can see, there's plenty of jobs on. There's one going to Manchester, but it's for 4 passengers. A Cessna will only hold 3 passengers, so that's no good to me. I don't fly to military bases unless I need to, and that looks very, very handy. Going to Teeside. So we shall take that job. We shall rent the Cessna and we shall go and start FSX. Indicator with the runway. And we are ready for the off. Let's go. Nice steady climb. I should put the heading indicators on. Altimeter. And I will join you again at the top of the climb. Welcome back. I'm at the top of the climb now, 5,000 feet. As you can see, it's a cloudy day, but that shouldn't deter anything. We should be okay. We are approximately 92 miles away from Teeside, Durham Airport. Everything's fine and dandy, hunky dory, winds are okay. We shall just continue on this until I get instructions to the localizer. Right, we've just been given which runway we're going to land on. We're going to land on runway 23. I'll just put the frequency in for this runway, which is 108.5. And I shall line up my bearings for runway 23. Which is a setting of 231. As you can see, it's quite busy around Leeds. The skies have cleared up. So what we shall do now is continue onwards and upwards on our merry way until we are told to start our descent. I shall rejoin you when we have those instructions to start our descent. Welcome back. We've just been given our instructions to descend 2,100 feet. Now, Teeside Airport is nearly 90 degrees to our left. Now, we're just waiting to expect from ATC our heading. Now, what we'll be doing is we'll be going over the sea and pulling a virtual 180 back on ourselves, and then from there we will pick up the ILS localizer and get onto the glide slope. Now, what I normally do is I normally go down to about 500 feet and then I'll take over and I'll land the plane myself. Now, one of the problems I found with this plane is that intermittently the airspeed indicator was 0. Now, because the plane's coming up to a 100-hour service, you expect these little problems. But what I want to do with this series is I want to make enough money so that I can go into the program itself, into FS Economy, and purchase my own plane. Then once I've got my own plane, all I'm doing is I'm refueling, servicing it myself. I'm not paying anybody else. It's my own to keep, and I can do that as many times as I like. And once I get more than one, then I can rent them out and other people pay me. So I'm hoping this is going to be an ongoing series. I have to see how popular it is first. But as I'm new to YouTube and I'm just gaining more and more confidence with every video that I do, then hopefully more and more I'll get more and more viewers. I'm just doing something that I enjoy doing. So I've pulled my speed right down. As I'm descending, I want to maintain a steady speed. But we're currently around 16 miles. We should be expecting ATC to give us our heading anytime soon. And there we go. We're turning left, have a heading 315. And there we go, even more instructions to turn to 285. Now, the scenery I'm using is not default FSX. It's Orbex Global Vectors, which I purchased when they was on sale. It was 50% off sale, and I was getting a bit bored of looking at all the same textures from FSX. It wasn't realistic. I wanted something that was more realistic. So I went ahead, I got this. It looks a lot better. I'm quite happy with it. I also have the night lighting. Right, we're at 2,100 feet. We'll just be waiting to get our vectors to turn and intercept the ILS localizer. Now, as you can see, I've got it on nav 1, which is our frequency for the ILS localizer, and the series of dashes and dots, what you can hear is that the aeroplane has picked up the localizer and we are in the vicinity. I'll just put a bit more power on. It just seems to be travelling a little bit too slowly. Now at the side of the radio stack, at the top, is our VOR1, and that is telling us that we are currently below the localizer, and it is to our left. Now when we start getting closer to intercept the localizer, the top bar will start to drop, and when it is level, that means we've intercepted it, and we will start to descend on the localizer via the glide slope. Now I've found the best speed that I normally do around this is about 17,500 revs, which maintains virtually the glide slope. But we're 14.5 miles away from the airport. Now when ATC tells me to turn on the bearing towards the airport and tells me that I am clear for landing, I will iron the approach button, which will then start to line me up with the runway. Maintaining a good speed of just under 80 knots. And there we have our instructions. Turn on a bearing of 255, descend to 1900, and contact tower on 119.8. So contact tower. around the approach, and that shall line me up with the runway, with the centre of the runway. I'm currently 12.5 miles away, and I can just, in the distance, just see the lights just around there. So I'll fetch my speed back to about 17,500. I'll just line my heading indicator up with the runway heading. I can just see the poppy lights coming into view. Just there is the runway. Now our glide slope indicator, our localizer indicator is starting to drop now. there we go, we picked up the glide slope. We'll start making a nice steady descent. Let's drop the speed a little bit more, because I'm just above the glide slope now. It's all throttle control. I'll just drop my speed a little bit, and the glide slope indicator is coming back up to straight. I'll put my first order flaps on. Flaps 20. Coming in nicely. Let's just straighten up. Flaps 30. Fix the speed right back. Bit of flare. And there we go. Fix the speed right down. Wasn't a bad landing, we're just off centre. Had a bit of a crosswind coming in. But we shall turn our navigation off. Flaps all the way up. Maintain this speed. And we shall exit the runway to the right on Bravo. We'll go and get our parking spot. Right, let's go and park up and let's unload. Let's see how much money we get for this. Shall turn the engine off. And we shall go and find out how much we made. Just refresh this. Let's have a look. Payment logs. So I was paid 1,146 for the assignment, and it's cost me $114.60 to land, and it's cost me $246.92. So I made a total profit of $785 for that one little flight. And with that, I shall bid you farewell. Thanks for watching, and goodbye till next time. Bye bye. $60 to land, and it's cost me $246.92. So I made a total profit of $785 for that one little flight. And with that, I shall bid you farewell. Thanks for watching, and goodbye till next time. Bye bye.